When the sky first split, the world did not end all at once. It began to lose direction. The crack carried fear down to the ground. The four quarters shook, and living beings retreated toward any place that still felt steady. Fire and flood came at the same time. In that ancient human world, even the land began to feel unlivable. Raptors and wild beasts pressed in through the disorder. The danger did not come from the sky alone. Nuwa saw all of this, and she knew she could not simply wait while the world kept falling apart. First, she found the 5 colored stones, giving the hope of repair a shape she could hold. Fire rose, and Nuwa cast the stones into the smelting heat. Their colors crossed inside the flames, while the broken sky still urged her from above. When the stones finally took form, serpent-bodied Nuwa carried them toward the tier in the heavens. The 5 colored stones touched the crack. The repair began to hold, but the world was still far from safe. The wound in the sky was under control for the moment. Yet Nuwa saw that the 4 quarters were still tilting. She turned toward the foundations that held heaven and earth, ready to set order upright again. With the great supports restored, the world could begin to stand beneath the mended sky. But the land still had its own danger. The black dragon had to be faced, or the people of Jai-Zhou would not be saved. Nuwa moved against that danger, and the force that trapped Jai-Zhou was finally brought down. The flood still spread without rest, so she gathered reed ash and pressed it against the overflowing waters. Water slowed. Broken ground began to show again, where only disaster had seemed to remain. At last, the sky was mended, the 4 quarters stood, the dragon was gone, and the flood drew back. The world was not untouched, but it could be lived in again. Only then could ordinary life return. People standing on steady ground, fires lit beside receding water, and a sky above them without a wound. This film follows the Nuwa passage preserved in the Lanming Xun chapter of the Huainanzi. After heaven and earth fall out of order, Nuwa repairs the world so it can be lived in again. In this version, she smelts 5 colored stones to mend the blue heavens, sets the 4 supports right, subdues the black dragon in Jai-Zhou, and uses reed ash to stop the floodwaters. Later traditions also connect Nuwa with Gonggong striking Mount Buzhou, the creation of human beings, serpent-bodied imagery, and Fuxi. Those traditions matter, but they are not silently blended into this film's main cause. So this version keeps the focus on repair, mending heaven, steadying the 4 quarters, stopping the waters, and making ordinary life possible again. Other traditions can be told separately.